Oh, I wanted to address this because when you were talking to Gavin, Gavin's like, "Why hasn't anyone had me on their show yet?"
Oh, right. Yes.
Gavin was being a little dishonest because not 2 Christmas ago, I sent him a Christmas card. He sent me a Christmas card. And then this Christmas, the Christmas following after he fired everybody, I still was going to send him a card. And I texted him to confirm his address and he wouldn't confirm his address. He said, send it to my accountant. And I was like,
no.
What the fuck? I was like, how impersonal and weird can you get? I was like, what, dude? I'm like, I don't think you moved. I have your address still. Like, I'm just going to send you a Christmas card. He's like, send it to my accountant. I was like, what? And it was just like
my accountant.
The weirdest thing. I'm like, what are you like? I don't know. Like Jeff Bezos? Like, I don't know. Another Christmas card for you, sir. Throw it on the pile with the rest of them.
Yeah, we were talking about that on Wednesday's show and the firing thing, and he's like, I heard they still hate me. I'm like, yeah,
he didn't handle it well. He
handled it like Gavin handles things. That's Gavin. Like, I wish I had part of that in me, not pure Gavin, but pure Anthony doesn't work
Gavin,
either.
Because
like, as a business, to running a business, you have to be a mixture of Anthony and Gavin.
That makes sense.
Because while I just was like, yeah, okay, I don't care. Keep going. And Gavin just, you are all fired.
And I would have, I would appreciate like a little bit more of a heads up. I had maybe 3 days or something like that to get together like my final episode. And I was just like, and I remember just like calling like my friends. I'm like, who can come in? But I don't know. I don't appreciate the way he I felt like he led me on and he was like, oh yeah, you're going to come on the network. Yeah,
okay.
Okay. And then, by the way, just kidding. I just needed you to come on before July 4th. Now that it's passed, I don't need you anymore. I just needed your subscribers or something like that. And I was like, ugh, all right.
Now that he's heard this, he will, I'm sure.
He knows what he said.
Get back to you. I'm sure he will get back to you.
I'm fine for here's the reality. Like, it's just things are it's not that I can't hear harsh reality, but
business is a very strange thing. It's a strange thing. It's finances and dealing with people, and those are 2 totally different things. One is math, one is like English. It's like
it's tough, and like it's
I'm not good at it. I know that. I'm terrible at it. And Gavin is a little more heavy-handed with things like that. He's literally Hitler. What are you going to do? You call him literally Hitler.
Oh, he's not literally. Well, I think Hitler would be accepting of Christmas cards.
Probably. Not a Hanukkah? You don't think Hanukkah would be a big thing?
No more Hanukkah cards.
Hitler lighting the menorah?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe someday we can have Gavin over.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Really, yeah. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, like, on a personal level.
Yeah, he just, business, when business comes around, sometimes we'll be doing the show, especially with when Ryan was producing. And I would, like I said, I do my show. And if I even spoke to Ryan once during the show, it was odd. He just knew, here's the clips. When I talk about this, play this clip.
Yeah.
And with Gavin and Ryan, Gavin was constantly just, what are you, an idiot? You're retarded, right? And it was like, oh, God. But again, it's Gavin, and I love him. He's funny. He's crazy. We get along very well. We're very similar in a lot of ways, even though we're amazingly different in others. And I wish it would have gone better toward the end of Compound, but I'm as Brendan. He's a coward. He's a coward. He doesn't want to. You got to get Gavin to fire the staff. Okay.
Well, it's almost like if you don't plan how it's going to go, then you're leaving it up to like how it, you know what I mean? Like, yes. If you don't plan it, then it's just going to happen how it happens.
Yeah. I looked at it like, well, this should have been over 2 years ago, but like, since it went 2 years, I could literally just blow it up like a cartoon character at this point. But yeah, handling people in business is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing, especially when they're your friends.
It's hard. And I felt like I was better prepared because it was never like a whole, salary for me or anything like that. It was one day I was like happy to do it the one day, and then was sort of like developing my other stuff on the side. And so I just thought, I figured it was inevitable. Because you were moving down to South Carolina. So how long are you going to want to keep doing that? Yeah,
it would have been a little difficult. As keeping the studio wouldn't have been reasonable at that point. I'm doing my show from my house. And at that point, and like you've done here, you got an amazing studio here. I think it reached a point where studios are kind of not necessary for a broadcast podcasting company like Gas Digital. They have the studio over there, and it's like, how much longer are you going to have the studio? You really don't need it at this point. There's plenty of places you can go and do shows, but Louis,
I remember at one point, Gavin even said like he was going to give us thousands of dollars each to build up a home studio, and I feel like
I never heard that one.
I feel like that was part of the things that he just said. So like, I don't know.
Oh.
For real. Yeah. Like there was a point where me and Gina were like, oh, wow. We're going to get,
never heard that.
We're going to continue on. We were going to get thousands of like a couple $1,000s each to like do up our studios. I mean, I was doing this anyway, but it just was a little messy.
I made sure that equipment went to Garrett and Steve and Gino.
That was very nice of you.
The Drew thing happened where Drew was like keeping the equipment and
keeping
using
some of the equipment
to gig to do broadcasting gigs, and that got a little out of hand.
I didn't know that he was doing gigs with it. I know that he eventually gave most of it, I think, to Gino. But
I was like, why doesn't Garrett and Steve, why don't they have a good camera and microphones and lights? I gave all that stuff, and Garrett and Steve were like, well, we don't have it.
It's a great Garrett impression.
Like, what? Like, well, where to go? Drew's keeping it. He does gigs. I was like, that wasn't what I gave the equipment for. I gave it to you guys. So they finally got that straightened out after kind of a kerfuffle.
It was a kerfuffle.
A little bit of a kerfuffle.
There were some ruffled feathers there.
Yeah. But I love those guys.
They're great. I'm really happy that they have continued it.
Yeah,
as regularly, and they're really doing. I mean and they haven't changed the wallpaper at all in there. It's hard to look at, but you're like, now I can't imagine anything else.
It's terrible. It's like one of those 3D art things.
It's like a magic eye.
A magic eye thing. Yeah. But I pop on and call them every so often or super chat or something. I'm happy that they're continuing doing it. And that was like, you have literally 4 times the viewers right now than Opie has. And they did. It's, because they're 2 guys just yapping. It's funny. It's interesting. It's just 2 guys bullshitting, which is good. That's their show. And
I think they probably took a lot of the compound fans with them. Like
people love the booth guys and the morning dump and whatever other things they would come up with. So it works. I really like those guys a lot, and they're doing a good job.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.